When Elon Musk was asked what it's like to be an entrepreneur, he compared it to eating glass. Might seem a bit extreme, but I know exactly where he's coming from. Now, if you've ever tried to do anything serious online, if you've ever tried to scale a business up from 5 figures to 6 figures, from 6 figures to 7 figures, or from 7 to 8, you'll know just what he's talking about. You'll know exactly what Elon means when he compares doing that to chewing glass. Because I tell you, it's not easy. It's never easy. There are always problems. There are always issues. There's always some kind of struggle. There's always some kind of problem, some kind of fires that need to be put out. It's almost insanity to want to be an entrepreneur. In fact, I don't think anybody wants to be an entrepreneur. I think it's either in you or it isn't. You either got that ability to suck it up through the good times and especially through the hard times, and just keep on going. You've just got to keep on going against all the odds, against all logic at times. I think being an entrepreneur and having a really successful business that generates serious amounts of money, to have that inside you requires a certain level of insanity, really. I mean, when I think about all of the many lows that I've had to go through to get to where I am, the ridiculous amount of setbacks, the ridiculous amount of failures. I don't like the word failures, but failures, getting things wrong, disappointments, false starts, false leads, false hopes. It's just, I mean, a logical person, if you're a completely logical person, you would never do the things that we do to grow a business. You do what most people do. You would take the easy route and you just get a job, right? Let somebody else look after all of the craziness that is involved in running a business. But I think for some of us, and probably if you're watching this video now, for you, it's just part of who we are. It's in our DNA. We've got to succeed. Success isn't a choice. It's not an option. It's just something that is in us. That is just something that we're going to do. We are going to succeed, and nothing is going to get in the way. Sorry, I just had a bit of a problem there with some guy in front of me in the car, and this is Portugal. I'm used to all that. So yeah, I think it's just in our DNA. But determination, although it is probably, in my experience, I know a lot of people who do 8 figure, who've got 8 figure businesses, right? And the common kind of factor between all of those people is just sheer determination. It's not particularly intelligence in a kind of like intellectual sense. Like a lot of the people who I know, who I massively admire, they weren't particularly good at school, high school, college, or whatever you want to call it, university, if they got that far. Most of the very successful people I know never even did higher education, and these are the people who I look up to and admire massively. So yes, you need that determination. Yes, you need that will of iron. Yes, you need to just, against all the odds, just keep on going and going and going. You need that. Of course you need that. But what else do you need? You can't just be determined. At some point, you need to develop a winning system. You need to develop a system that allows you to replicate it, that allows you to do it, to press repeat and do the same thing again and again and again. Now, there's no time scale on this. It might take you 3 months, 6 months, 3 years to develop a system that you know will allow you to be successful. Okay, but this ultimately, as professionals, has to be our goal. Okay, if we're trying to be seriously successful, if we're serious about wanting to scale our business up from either 5 figures to 6 figures, from 6 figures to 7 figures, or 7 figures to 8 figures, we've absolutely got to create a system that is copyable, that is replicable, and that we can use to take our business to the next level, and and is ultimately very, very easy to scale up. Now, you've either got that system or you haven't. If you haven't got that system, it's up to you to develop one or to adapt one from another person who you know is doing whatever you're wanting to achieve in a successful way. Now, how do I do it? Well, I'm in marketing, right? Obviously, that's the reason why you're seeing this this video right now. I'm a marketer, so my businesses are largely in the marketing kind of area. And just turning around in the car park here. And yeah, my systems are based off, they're all automated. Almost all of them are automated. And that allows me to scale my businesses up massively. Okay? When you've got a system that is automated, that is running almost, I don't believe in this word of automated or autopilot kind of money. Nothing's really autopilot. Everything involves a little bit of input, a little bit of tweaking and modification. But what you can do is you can set up systems that are reliable sources of income. So that's what I do. I develop systems, marketing systems that I can leave more or less to run on autopilot, and I know that if I don't work for a day, a week, a month, 3 months, 6 months, there's money coming in, right? My business is actually still growing while I'm not working. Now, it's Saturday. I'm going to the gym, as you can probably see, right? I'm always working. I'm always on it. I'm always doing whatever I can to scale my business up. But the determination thing can't be underestimated. You've got to be determined. You've got to find a way to scale your company up. You've got to find, develop a system that is, to an extent at least, automated. If you're looking to scale up, you've got to develop systems, basically. And that's what I teach my private clients. That's what I teach my group clients. You've always got to create a system that is scalable, that is at least to an extent running on autopilot. So that's my thought for the day, if you like. How do you create how do you take a business from 5 figures to 6 figures, from 6 to 7, 7 to 8? You create a system that is replicable, that is scalable, that is automated. If you don't know how to do it yourself, you need to find someone who can help point you in the right direction. This is what I do with my clients, but you might find somebody else. You might know someone else in your industry who is a highly successful and achieving the things that you want to achieve. Then you need to be looking at what they're doing. You need to be looking at how they are scaling their business up at the thing. And I don't mean look at their Instagram, right? I mean, you might get some clues from their Instagram, you might get some clues from their Facebook, but I'm not talking. The mistake a lot of people do is they look at the superficial stuff, right? They look at the fact that, oh, this guy's putting 25 motivational quotes on Instagram a day. This must be how he's making his money. It's not how he's making his money. There's probably less than probably 0.0001% of Facebook and Instagram users are making serious money this way. It's not the motivational quotes. You got to look about what's driving their business. You've got to look at what they're doing, or you've got to find someone who can point you in the right direction. Yeah, so that's my thought for the day. Hope it helps you. Sheer determination is the ingredient X in success, without a doubt. But without an automated system, without a replicable system that you can scale up and will scale in an automated way, you're going to struggle to get to that next level. Okay? Have a good day. I wish you all the best. Take it easy.